Back when $1 actually meant something, what if I told you that in 1955, a single dollar could buy lunch, a movie ticket, and still leave a few coins rattling in your pocket? It sounds impossible today, but for millions of Americans, that little dollar bill represented something far greater than its value. It represented possibility, it represented freedom, and, for many children growing up in the 1950s, it felt like a small fortune. Do you remember getting your first dollar? Maybe it came from a birthday card. Maybe it was payment for mowing a lawn. Maybe a grandparent quietly slipped it into your hand and told you not to spend it all in one place. Back then, $1 felt important. You could fold it carefully and keep it in your pocket all day, already imagining everything you might buy. And the amazing thing is, $1 actually went a long way. Imagine walking into your local diner in 1955. The smell of hamburgers filled the air. Coffee brewed behind the counter. A jukebox played softly in the corner. With just $1, you could order a hamburger, a Coca-Cola, and still have money left over. Today, that sounds almost unbelievable, but back then, it was simply normal. Nobody thought much about it. It was just life. Do you remember those old diners? The red booths, the chrome counters, the milkshakes served in tall glasses, teenagers laughing after school, families stopping by on Saturday afternoons. Some of life's best memories happened in places just like that. And somehow, they all seemed a little more affordable, but food wasn't the only thing $1 could buy. Let's take a walk down Main Street. It's a warm summer afternoon in 1955. Children ride bicycles down the sidewalk. Store owners greet customers by name, and a single dollar opens up an entire afternoon of possibilities. For less than $1, you could buy a movie ticket. Imagine that, a whole afternoon at the cinema. Popcorn. A newsreel, a cartoon. The main feature, and perhaps a memory you'd carry for the rest of your life. Today, many movie tickets cost more than 10 times that amount. Life felt slower, didn't it? Not because people had more money. Many families worked incredibly hard, but somehow, ordinary experiences felt more within reach. And then there was gasoline. Back in 1955, $1 could put several gallons of gas into the family car. Just imagine pulling up to the station today and hearing those numbers. Families packed into station wagons for Sunday drives, windows rolled down, the radio playing softly, no destination in particular. Just driving together. Sometimes the journey itself was the entertainment. Back then, nobody imagined the future, where people would think twice before taking a simple drive. Children had their own spending habits too. Do you remember walking into a corner store with a handful of coins? A nickel could buy a candy bar. A few pennies could buy treats that made an entire afternoon feel special. Baseball cards, bubblegum comic books. Little treasures that seemed priceless at the time. The funny thing is, most of us don't remember the money. We remember how it felt, the excitement, the anticipation. The freedom. $1 wasn't just purchasing power, it was possibility, and perhaps that's why so many people still talk about those days. Because when we remember what $1 bought in 1955, we're not really talking about money. We're talking about memories. We're talking about a Saturday afternoon at the movies, a family dinner at the diner, a bicycle ride to the corner store. A Sunday drive through the countryside. A simpler time that lives on in our hearts. Of course, life wasn't perfect. Families worried about bills. People worked hard. Every generation has its struggles. But many who lived through those years remember something that feels harder to find today: a sense of contentment. People didn't always have more, but somehow, they often felt they had enough. And maybe that's the real reason these memories still matter. It's not because hamburgers cost less, or because gasoline was cheaper, or because a movie ticket only cost a few cents. It's because those things remind us of a world where life felt a little slower, a little closer, a little more connected. Back when $1 actually meant something. Not just because of what it could buy, but because of the memories it helped create. Do you remember what you used to buy with $1? What was the first thing you ever purchased with your own money? Share your memories in the comments below.